Just nearing the end of August, and even on Tuesday of all days, Hytale supplied us with a modder's dream with all things regarding custom content in Hytale, wrapped neatly in a blog post for the consumer's enjoyment. With this came many new mechanics for developers, as well as some never-before-seen video gameplay. So, without further ado, my name is Ven, and let's dive into this video, shall we? Before we begin, you can now support our channel today by clicking the join button or the first link in the description for as little as $2 to get some exciting perks, exclusive Discord roles, early access to videos, exclusive videos, and much, much more. All of your support greatly helps us out, and we love you guys for it. To start the blog post off, Hytale shares with us how they want to implement creativity into the Hytale world. As Hytale states, when we announced Hytale, we said that we'd be providing players with all of the tools that we've developed in order to create the game. Over the last couple of months, we've received lots of questions about what that means for modders and content creators. One thing to take from this in particular, I really love how they mention we've received questions about what they meant for modders and content creators, because it means that they are listening and they're being transparent about it. Thank you, Hytale. Means a lot. Anyways, let's move forward. The Hytale team then says, in the past, we've discussed how the Hytale mod maker allows creators to build and import their own models, textures, and animations into the game. We've shown off character customization and demonstrated both how blocks work and how you can build with them. Here, they're mentioning the model maker, something we are very familiar with and shown from the very first Hytale announcement trailer. The only difference is, as we will see later down the blog posts, there are a lot more creative features shown off. They continue by saying, this is far from the full extent of the tools and options that we have planned for Hytale. In this post, we're going to explore some of the things that are possible using Hytale's in-game customization tools. These will allow modders and content creators to fundamentally change many aspects of the game without having to directly edit files or even close the game itself. Man, the creative features Hytale's planned. I can't wait. Anyways, they also quickly mention all of the images and clips in the post reference work in progress interfaces and functionality. Both the game and the tools we provide are likely to evolve between now and launch. To which they go and show us in-game rendering. Let's go check that out. Now, we've always been interested in weather customization and how deeply we can change the appearance and functionality of the weather system. Well, Hytale's confirmed our suspicions with this image, saying Hytale's weather system makes a huge difference to how an area feels. In creating zones and biomes for adventure mode, we've already outlined dozens of presets that change everything from the color of the sky to specific textures used for different phases of the moon. In the image below, you can see the same landscape at different times of day and under different weather conditions. Just look at the weather variety. Like, we can compare this weather system, or at least what we have so far, to Minecraft, and it's night and day. Here's a comparison. And already, Hytale takes the cake with sky diversity, as well as just the overall look. I'd have to use shaders to get somewhat close to what Hytale is offering us, but that's just my opinion. What do you guys have to say regarding the weather in Hytale? Like, this is crazy information, and I love that this is being revealed now. Moving on, we dive more into the creative features of weather and how we can customize it. The Hytale team shows us this image, as well as saying, these presets are configured using a powerful in-game asset customization menu, which allows creators to tinker with almost every aspect of the game. Here's an example of part of the weather customization interface. This UI. Can you already see the details that go into creating your Hytale server or world? Looking closely, we can notice features that will be customizable, ranging from skytop colors, which is the top of the sky, to sky bottom colors, which is the bottom of the sky, to sky sunset colors, fog colors, sun glow. Like, We have palettes to choose from. This is going to add some amazing new adjustments to environments, and I love this. As well, Hytale adds, in this example, you can see how different colors can be preset for different aspects of the weather and times of day. Using the bar at the top, creators can cycle through times of day to preview their changes. The menu on the right provides access to other aspects of weather customization, including swapping skyboxes and starscapes, all without quitting the game. With what the Hytale team mentions, this is just as we thought. Creators will be able to see their changes happen live via the timeline. And if you are anything familiar with animation, you are very excited with this announcement. The Hytale team then says, best of all, these changes can be experienced by everybody connected to the server. Once presets are created, they can be switched using simple text commands or bound to a key press. Did they just say everybody? Development changes that happen live, and they're shown to everybody working on the server. Holy Hytale, you're spoiling us at this point. Okay, we need a moment to just calm down just for a second. Let's check out this other media clip that was an example of the weather presets being shown in Zone 3. Wow, it's amazing to look at. I love the diversity between each weather stage. No two are alike. The Hytale team then say, this is only one example of what can be done with the Assets customization menu. While we're not quite ready to show off the rest of the user interface yet, we are going to spend the rest of this post illustrating other things that it can do, and the power it grants to modders. Just changing the colors is only one example? Oh, I can't wait to see the other possibilities. Oh, okay. Calm down, Ven. Just relax. Professional. In the next part of the blog post, Hytale talks about their live texture changes more, just like how we saw it work with weather. It's quite the same and intuitive, but just with textures. The Hytale team says, changing the weather is one thing, but if you really want to customize an environment, then you want to change textures. Hytale's in-game tools allow you to change the textures associated with a particular block or model on the fly, to a granular level of detail. Want to change how a particular kind of stone looks? You can do that. Want to change the color of the grass at the top of the grass block without changing the color of the soil? You can do that too. Then, you can watch your changes take place in real time as the update takes effect for every player. Here's an example for you now of the live texture changes happening live to everyone on the server. I'm just at a loss for words. Hytale's creative features they're already over the top, and we've seen only 2 of them. What are your guys' thoughts with texture changes on the fly? For me, it's honestly going to make server development so much easier for any creator who's using textures. Now, of course, textures are one thing, but building structures is another. And Hytale shared with us a segment about their advanced building tools. They said, we're also working on tools that help developers to quickly construct sophisticated creations. These include copy-paste functions that let you replicate complicated arrangements of blocks. Under this, then provide a video, and it's so neat. If there are any past Minecraft server developers here, you are very familiar with the popular server plugin called World Edit. Now it's built into the game engine, and that means you no longer will have to wait for plugin updates after version updates to support the new data values. It's just all built into the game, and it's very, very intuitive to say the least. Combining these techniques, continues the Hytale team, with the options provided by live asset customization gives builders a huge amount of power. With the examples below, World team member Otium uses several different techniques in order to quickly expand and refine a complex build. Really quickly for you, here's the example for you now. It's mind-boggling how he has changed a major amount of blocks on the fly without any stutters or hesitations. Now with this being shown, what's the first thing you're going to create in Hytale? We'll let that ponder for a little bit as we jump into our next segment, custom weapons and effects. There's even more exciting news for you modders out there, with the Hytale team saying, in-game customization also extends to items, weapons, particle effects, and gameplay. We're going to dig much deeper into this in a future blog post because it's a massive subject, but for the sake of demonstration, here's what's possible with a custom model and a few minutes of in-game configuration. Laser guns while fighting zombies. I know they said they made this animation quickly as an example, but the animations are so fluid. But besides the amazing animation and model work, we can also notice the exclamation points above the zombies' heads, teasing once again about the game's detection system, meaning you could possibly be undetected by zombies or any other creature using this mechanic to get past without being seen. The Hytale team then further expands on the short clip, saying the model and animations for the laser rifle were created in Hytale Model Maker for the modding segment of the Hytale announcement trailer. All we need to do to turn it into a new weapon was assign projectile and on-hit particle effects, establish damage values, and test it out on some zombies. It'll be easy for modders to customize all aspects of the combat experience and test their changes live. Yep, that's right. It's live. All the changes are live and shown instantly over multiplayer. So the textures of blocks and other models can be changed, items can be changed as well, and moving forward in the blog post, we can even change character models. The Hytale team says customization doesn't end there. Player models can be changed on the fly too. Take a look. You can be any Hytale mob. Yes, Hytale explains this to us, saying almost all of Hytale's creatures and characters can be made playable with a button push. And the attachment system, last previewed in our introduction to Hytale Model Maker, means that they can even equip weapons and armor and perform actions that those creatures would never normally do. These changes can then be applied to a single player or a group or even everyone on the server. Who wouldn't want to be on a server full of Queevex? Hytale team then goes ahead and says, do you want to play a game where dead-eye pigeons toss throwing knives at distant targets? Probably not, but we did it anyways. To be fair, I kinda want that, Hytale. You're teasing me. Play the clip. Well, that's the highlight of my day. Completely customizable models and textures. No, of course not. We got knife throwing pigeons. I love it. It's so good. I love it. Oh, and finally, to wrap up this blog post, the Hytale team says the crucial thing is that we give modders and server operators as much freedom as possible to use their imaginations, to push the limits of the system, and experiment without having to rely on external tools. Besides, what's the point of filling the game with monsters if you can't play as one of them from time to time? And there's the blog post. What are you guys' thoughts? Honestly, it was quite a surprise, as it's only Tuesday, and they're dropping this on us now instead of like on a Friday normally. Wow, to be honest, I'm so glad they made this blog post, as a lot of us server developers and creators have been really itching to see the developer-friendly features that's coming in the near future. Although, with that being said, there are still many developer features they haven't even shown us yet, as mentioned in the blog post. Anyways, that's all we got for today's Hytale news video. What are your guys' thoughts? Well, if you enjoyed, you can dive deeper into the discussion over on our official Hytale News Discord. As always, the link will be in the description. Without further ado, my name is Ven, and we'll see you guys all very soon. Bye-bye!